Let them experience passions through extracurriculars. Let them experience teamwork, discipline, and resilience through sports. Let them experience leadership and service to community. Let them experience on-the-job training through internships and job shadowing. Let them experience the excitement of performing through drama and dance. More opportunities for kids. It's what sets Little Rock School District apart. Let them experience captivating research opportunities. Let them experience more hands-on opportunities with new technology. Let them experience cutting-edge career pathways. Let them experience creativity and expression through the arts. Let them experience more opportunities to innovate and compete regionally and nationally. More opportunities for kids. It's what sets Little Rock School District apart. Let them experience captivating research opportunities. Let them experience more hands-on opportunities with new technology. Let them experience cutting-edge career pathways. Let them experience creativity and expression through the arts. Let them experience more opportunities to innovate and compete regionally and nationally. More opportunities for kids. It's what sets Little Rock School District apart.
This is a rematch of the 2024 6A state title game. You are watching the Tigers Sports Network's broadcast of this fantastic battle between your Little Rock Central Lady Tigers and the Lady Wampus Cats of Conway High School. We are live from Buzz Bowling Arena in the City of Colleges, Conway, Arkansas. I'm Chris Gay, your play-by-play commentator tonight, and your Tigers are looking to even up the season series against the Wampus Cats, this time on the enemy's floor. For the Wampus Cats, they are looking to stay perfect in conference play, a perfect 10-0 on the season is what they're shooting for. They're currently 9-0 on the year. Your Lady Tigers looking to be 8-2 in conference play, which will dramatically help separate themselves from North Little Rock in the conference standings. We're about to have the national anthem and the Pledge of Allegiance and the moment of silence in whatever order they decide to put it in. So stay tuned for tip-off, which will happen just after this.
We ask at this time that you please stand for the recitation of the Pledge of Allegiance, followed by a moment of silence, followed by the national anthem. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And we are just about ready for tip-off here at Buzz Bowling Arena on the campus of Conway High School in, you guessed it, Conway, Arkansas. Again, your Lady Tigers coming into this matchup 18-6 overall in the season, 7-2 in conference play, and there are your starters. It's the usual except one difference. We have a new point guard in the starting lineup today. It is the junior guard, Alexis Montgomery, usually the team's backup point guard, but she's going to get an incredible opportunity to play against the #1 team in the state of Arkansas, her first start of the season. Of course, Elise Williams at the 2 guard, Kai Wilson at the 3, Amaria Gaston at the 5, and Taylor Day Davis at the 4. Now about ready. There we go. All right, there we go, the lights, and we are about ready for the starting lineup for the Conway Lady Wampus Cats. They are 27-1 on the year overall, 9-0 in conference play, and they remain one of the top teams in the country, number 22, up from 23 back in January. So they moved up a spot according to Sports Center Next. But the #1 team in Arkansas by pretty much everybody. I mean, they have been absolutely dominant this season. They haven't lost a game. Gotta look at my schedule here. The last time they lost was back on November 29th. They lost by 4 to Monterey High School in Monterey, Texas. Since then, they have been on a ridiculous winning streak. Now, the closest team in this conference that has come to beating them was North Little Rock. They played them well the 2 times they faced this year. Of course, your Lady Tigers only lost by 10, and I know that's not a great number, but against this Conway team, that's a pretty good number, losing by just 10 back on January 24th. But North Little Rock back on the 7th. We're actually up 12-0 to start the game against the Lady Wampus Cats. And they actually could not hold on to the lead. Conway soared back and got away with an 8-point win, and got a nice look at the on-court camera. That's a really nice addition. But your starters for the Wampus Cats: number 3, Samaya Jordan; number 11, Emery Bohannon; number 22, Olivia Cox; number 32, the freshman sensation Kylie Johnson; and then number 12, Trinaya Weston. So it's the same starting lineup that they used in that January 24th matchup against the Tigers at Boone Fitzpatrick Fieldhouse. Of course, Central, the same with the exception of Alexis Montgomery going to get the start at point guard tonight. And again, this is a player that she can distribute extremely well, averages just about 2 assists per game, more assists than points and rebounds. Had 4 assists back on Valentine's Day in that win over Cabot. And Central is going to get the ball first. It's Kai Wilson up top. Williams to Wilson. Back to Williams. Looking to cut inside, and Wilson will draw the early foul. Let's see who they give it to. It's going to be on Emery Bohannon, and that is an early good sign for Central. Emery Bohannon, the #1 player in the state, according to Prep Girl Hoops. She is a McDonald's All-American East nominee. They had 14 points, 6 rebounds, 4 steals the last time these two teams met up. And Gaston, the only one fighting for the board, the only Tiger down on the court, as Williams got it off the glass. So an early 3-0 lead by your Tigers. A good start against this team that is so dangerous as Weston. Got it to Bohannon in the corner. She'll pull up from mid-range. Off the back iron, Wilson wrestling with Johnson, and possession arrow will stick with the Wampus Cats. Here's Cox. Now to Weston. She's guarded by Williams. Samaya Jordan went off in that earlier game against Central back in January. looking to have that same type of success. Here's Weston. Looking to drive. Blocked by Gaston. Day Davis collects the board. Wilson looking to Montgomery. Batted it outside. Williams. Got to find somebody. Tay Davis is open now. Wilson's open in the corner for three. Back iron. Gaston another offensive board. Day Davis, she'll try to three. She'll make the three. Taylor Day Davis extends this lead 6-0. Samaya Jordan with a screen from Weston. She's got Montgomery on her. Ahead to Weston in the corner, it's Bohannon. Central fired up about this matchup. Now Johnson will take the three. That's way off. Cox fighting for it. It's going to stay with Conway. Good effort by the senior, throwing it off of Wilson. Well, I was going to say that Central has had a long break, but both of these teams have had a long break, as Coach Hutchcraft of Conway is going to take the timeout with 6:02 remaining in the quarter, 6 seconds on the shot clock. But Central has not played, Conway has not played since the 11th, where they came away with the 65-29 win against the Cabot Lady Panthers, as you'll get another look at that Gaston block right there. And then another look at the senior with the triple at the other end. Of course, your Lady Tigers also last played Cabot back on Valentine's Day. If you don't remember what day Valentine's Day was, and your partner's probably not very happy with you, but it was on the 14th. So both of these teams have had some time off to prepare for each other. And I will say this, the two times we have had snow, winter weather, whatever you want to call it, in the state in this calendar year, Central has not had to cancel a game. Knock on wood, not cancel, postpone, any of that. Can't remember who Central played the last time snow came through. I think that was pretty early in the season. I can't remember exactly who it was, but they didn't have to postpone or cancel, so they've been pretty lucky. Of course, if you're familiar with the Natural State Sports, follow the other networks within Natural State, you'll know that this is the only game going on right now. Mills, Joe T. Robinson, Sylvan Hills Maumelle, they're not playing today. Or, well, I don't know when their games are. I really only keep up with Central, but they're not playing today because, well, the winter weather. It's odd because I believe the Little Rock School District was out today, yet the Tigers have a game and they're playing. North Little Rock School District is a little different. If you don't have school, you don't have extracurricular. I don't know what the rule is. Doesn't matter because we got some Tiger basketball action. And the Tigers are going to keep possession here. Kai Wilson will throw in 11 seconds on the shot clock. She gets it to Day Davis, who gives it right back. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Bohannon pokes it out. She is a formidable defender. Averages around 2.5 steals a game. Montgomery up top. Got 5 seconds to work with. Williams, now Day Davis got to shoot here. 2 seconds, 1 second. They weren't aware. Doesn't matter. Would have been a heave of a shot, and it's going to be a shot clock violation on the Tigers. Just their first turnover of the ball game. Conway still searching for their first field goal of the game. Jordan has it poked out by Williams. Williams on the floor, and it's going to stick with the Wampus Cats. Really good defense early by the Tiger guards, pressuring these Wampus Cat ball handlers, which is exactly what Conway does to all of their opponents, as Weston Gets it back. She's got Montgomery on her, looking to cross over in the, oh, what a move by Trinaya Weston, the sophomore. No wonder she's already picked up a D1 offer in such an early part of her career. Kylie Johnson pokes that one out as Kai Wilson will throw in. 29 seconds on the shot clock. Williams up top at the Wampus Cat logo. In the corner, it's Montgomery. Screen from Day Davis. Williams looking to cross over. Weston's a great defender. Got to think about it before you go up against her. Gaston got it to roll in. Maria Gaston, her first points of the ball game. And Trinaya Weston appears that she hurt her forearm or something, so she checks out. Dacaria Carter is going to check into the ball game. So just the first sub between either team. So the trainer's going to take a look at Weston over there on the sideline. Screen from Cox. Jordan uses it, and she's tripped up, and I think they may give it. It looks like, yep, it's going to be Elise Williams picking up the personal. So Williams will check out, and Chloe Ray Brown makes her first appearance of the night. Cox with Wilson all over her. Bohannon lost it out of bounds. Tiger basketball. Again, this defensive effort from your Tigers, you have to love. And there is an offensive foul. I believe that's going to be on Maria Gaston. That will be her first. That's unfortunate. Central didn't even have any time to set up a play. So that's the third team foul by Central. Cox setting the screen. Walk up three by Jordan won't fall. Carter gets the rebound as she's going to travel on the play. Brown up ahead. Carter on her. Wilson going to pull back. Screen from Day Davis, and Bohannon gets the breakaway steal, and she can't finish, but she will be heading to the free throw line. Again, Emery Bohannon. She's one of the top players in the state, committed to the University of Central Arkansas right here in Conway. And there's a reason why she's number one in the state. I mean, there's probably players that average more points per game, but her work on both sides of the basketball, you don't get that from your superstar very often. .85 is the score now. Montgomery has it, hounded by Johnson. She's going to get past her. Gets it to Day Davis. No one down low. She's going to force her way down there, and now she'll head to the free throw line. First free throw coming up for Day Davis. Misses it. She was perfect from the line in their last game. Now for Bohannon, that was her second personal, so she will take a seat. Weston looks to be okay after hurting her forearm in one way or another. He's back in the ball game. So 9-5 lead now by the Tigers. Jordan with Montgomery on her. Screen from Carter. Looking to go. Crosses over, gets Onyango up in the air. Carter patient, and it's going to be a 3-second violation by Dacaria Carter. Was waiting for Wilson to go up in the air. Just could not get that. A little overly patient there. Up ahead to Onyango. She's going to pull it out. Inside Day Davis, outside Montgomery, back to Brown. Brown driving, kick to Onyango, who can't finish. Rebound by Johnson. She's looking to push. Up ahead, and the freshman can't finish. And Brown ends up with the board, and Cox collided with her, going for the basketball. So a foul by Olivia Cox. That will be her first. Of course, if you remember from their first matchup of the season, Olivia Cox, who was outstanding as far as energy and hustle, only played in a few minutes as she fouled out of the ball game. Johnson, wow, what a finish by Kylie Johnson, getting it up and over on Yango. Day Davis to Wilson. 2-point ball game. Wilson looking to drive, no one home inside, but Jordan fouls her on her way up. Of course, that Conway press is stifling, and it causes a lot of turnovers. The only problem, though, is that there's not usually anybody home down low. So if you just break past the press, you got a good look at the basket. And like Wilson, though she doesn't make the first one, she'll have at least, well, I guess just 2 free throws coming up, you know, whenever you take that trip down there. Split the pair. .210 remaining in the first quarter. Weston with Brown on her. Now Samaya Jordan up top. Weston. Brown's on her. Cox with the screen. Weston, and she's going to draw a lot of contact. It's a pretty physical game early on as Rosabella Onyango will pick up the first foul, or her first foul. That is the 5th team foul of the period. Conway has 4 team fouls. Weston's first free throw is good. She's up to 3 points on the night. And she's 2 of 2 from the line. Problem down low. I'm not sure what that was about. Wilson's going to get it to Brown. She has Carter on her. She'll pull it back. Now Day Davis has it on the left wing. She's looking to drive. Going to take the contested shot. Gets her own miss. Puts it back up. Can't finish though. Weston with the rebound. She looks to push. Brown on her back, right at Onyango, and can't finish. Good job by Onyango, just keeping her position down low. And Cox diving for it. Now up ahead to Weston. She's got an opportunity and finishes. So now Conway has their first lead of the ball game. Montgomery, I think she already took a dribble, and now Cox with the steal. Weston met Montgomery, and she draws the foul. Coach Williams wanting a travel by Weston. He won't get it. So now Trinaya Weston, who was 2 of 2 from the free throw line earlier, has a couple more opportunities here. She was 3 of 6 in that earlier contest against Central back in January. Shoots around 70% from the line. Misses the first. So this Conway team pretty much has the #1 spot locked up in the conference. Of course, if Central comes away with a win, that puts that in possible jeopardy, and Weston goes 0 of 2. Onyango looking to take it herself. Now here's Brown. Wilson looking to drive baseline. Contested jumper won't fall. Onyango puts it up, and now she will head to the free throw line. Well, Rosebella Onyango, her best game probably of her career was against his Conway team back on the 24th. She had 16 points, 6 rebounds, 3 on the offensive end, an assist, a couple steals and a block. She also only missed 2 shots from the field. She started, I think, a perfect 5 of 5 or 6 of 6 or something, but she had the game of her life, and she made it very difficult for Coach Williams to get her out of the ball game. Jordan with Montgomery on her. She loses it. Brown picks it up. Montgomery, she's got Wilson on the fast break, and she will draw some contact. So early on, this has been a game of free throws as Samaya Jordan will pick up her 2nd personal foul. So obviously a great sign for the Tigers, as both Olivia Cox, Emery Bohannon, and actually now Samaya Jordan all have 2 personal fouls. Now, Jordan, I think, is going to stay in the ball game as Kai Wilson gives Central the lead back with that free throw, and now that's going to be a lane violation on Alexis Bradford, who had just checked into the ball game. So that free throw, that second one, will not count. So 12-11 is your score as we have 26 seconds remaining. Shot clock turned off. Weston pulls it back to Jordan. He has plenty of time to work with. Kind of pushed off a little bit on Brown there. Coach Williams trying to hype up his senior point guard. She's playing some good defense. Jordan, though, gets past her. Wilson on the 3. That one's long. Got it up ahead. Only 2 seconds, 1 second. Carter might have gotten the steal. Doesn't matter. The quarter comes to an end. Your Little Rock Central Lady Tigers have the 1-point lead. They're hanging on by a thread right now. So stick around for the second quarter of action here on the Tiger Sports Network, presented by Natural State Sports.
Let them experience captivating research opportunities. Let them experience more hands-on opportunities with new technology. Let them experience cutting-edge career pathways. Let them experience creativity and expression through the arts. Let them experience more opportunities to innovate and compete regionally and nationally. More opportunities for kids. It's what sets Little Rock School District apart.
I'm going to take a look at some of the replays that we saw in that first quarter. Great block by Gaston to open up the game. Day Davis, that was points number 4, 5, and 6 of that great 6-0 run that the Tigers started out with. And, of course, Gaston, her first points of the ball game on that layup inside. Take a look at Gabrielle Sanders, number 1, checking into the ball game for the first time for Central. So your lineup out there: Sanders, who's throwing in, Brown, who's about to receive, Day Davis, Bradford, and Gaston also out on the court. Brown crossing over inside. That pass was intended, and no one was back to catch up with Wilson as she has an uncontested layup, and Coach Williams wants to take the timeout. Again, no one was back to stop the fast break. There were 2 players for the Wampus Cats already back down the court by the time Central even realized what was going on. So Coach Williams going to go ahead and clear up that mistake with the hopes that it will not happen again, because Conway has a knack for just leaking out on the fast break and getting some easy baskets. So that absolutely cannot happen. Same lineup on the floor for your Tigers. For the Wampus Cats, it's Weston, Jordan, who has 2 fouls, Kylie Johnson, Mariah Wilson, and Takaria Carter all on the floor. 2-3 zone run by Conway. And it's going to be a double dribble by Brown. And Elise Williams is going to check into the ball game along with Kai Wilson. So Bradford and Brown will check out, as Central is looking to regain the lead here, just down by 1. 7:25 remaining in the quarter. Jordan has just 1 point in this ball game. Weston, pull up mid-range, won't fall. Gaston with the board. Elise Williams, she'll be running the point for the foreseeable future, as Wilson knocked her down. Williams into Gaston, and Carter, or excuse me, that was Carter, forces the jump ball. Possession arrow, says Conway. The Dekaria Carter has impressed me a lot, especially in that game against Central. She had 5 points, 5 rebounds, 3 offensive rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals, and a block. She's 5'5", averages about 2.5 points, 2 rebounds, as that's going to be a Conway turnover, but she hustles so hard, and she's also a fantastic soccer player, which makes sense because of the way that she plays with so much energy and effort on the defensive side. If you know anything about basketball, soccer players are some of the best defenders and most frustrating defenders. As Gaston got it inside on Yango, can't hold on. It's Jordan. Going to be fouled by Wilson. Not a great foul by the senior. That will be her second. Now for the Tigers, 2 players have 2 fouls, both on the court, Williams and Wilson. Central also running a 2-3 zone. Jordan up top. Outside to Johnson. She looks to drive. Okay, sending it back to her own bench. Not sure where she was going with that pass. Williams guarded by Wilson. Double team coming. Day Davis. She looks to drive inside to Onyango. First field goal of the game for the sophomore. And Central has retaken the lead. Conway has yet to score in the second quarter. Well, that's not right. Excuse me, they have. Jordan looking to drive now, and now they get the field goal. So Maya Jordan, her first field goal of the ball game. She has 3. Inside, Gaston couldn't hold on to that pass. Tiger turnover. So the lead changes just back and forth between the 2 teams. And of course, it's a low-scoring game, so guess what? Those are typically the best games come fourth quarter. Outside to Wilson. Onyango cuts her off, but she'll pick up the foul. So now Rosebella Onyango has 2 personal fouls. So suddenly, both teams have multiple players in foul trouble. Both teams actually have 3 players with 2 or more fouls. So Carter will check out of the ball game. Cox will come in. Weston guarded by Montgomery. Jordan, she'll take the 3, won't fall. Montgomery, well, thought she got the board. It's going to be Wilson. Wilson to Montgomery in the corner. Inside Williams, and Weston got a hand on the ball. Great defender, as Williams was looking for Day Davis in the corner. Would have been a surefire 3-pointer. Wilson looking to throw in, gets it to Day Davis. 19 seconds on the shot clock. Wilson has the 3. That's going to be a little long. Gaston fighting for it. It's going to be Central basketball. It was Kylie Johnson, and you hear it, folks. The Conway crowd not happy with that call. I don't think he made the incorrect call, as Gaston was tied up with Kylie Johnson fighting for the loose ball. Williams looks to drive, kicks to the corner. Swing to Day Davis, got the three. Taylor Day Davis, 6 points in the ball game, all from downtown. Now a three from Jordan, and that's off the back iron. Rebound, Conway has it. It's going to be Cox underneath. Won't get it to fall. Now Johnson has it, and she can't finish. Excuse me, that's 7 points by Day Davis. All her field goals are by threes, and how was that not a foul? Looked like Kai Wilson was thrown midair by Bohannon. It's a good thing for Conway it wasn't. That would have been their Stars' third personal. Oh, wide open in the corner is Kylie Johnson. She can't finish the three. And off of Williams, it's going to be Conway basketball. So Conway just cannot find the rhythm from downtown here in the first half. Not yet, at least. They have multiple players who can get going in a hurry. One of them, Trania Weston, who has the ball right now. Now it's going to be Jordan. And Gaston reaching in. Look, So Gaston now has two personals. So your starter and your backup bigs both have 2 fouls before halftime, along with 2 your better ball handlers in Kai Wilson and Elise Williams. So unfortunate. Bohannon a deep triple. It's going to be off the front of the rim. Wilson with the rebound. Day Davis up ahead to Williams, and that was almost a steal. Day Davis gets it to Williams. And it was tipped by Johnson. Cox ended up with it, and now the freshman has a wide open layup. So Conway ties this one up at 17. Inside to Gaston, and Central retakes the lead. And then Johnson, another breakaway layup. So another bucket leading to a tie at 19. Well, that pass hung in the air just a little too long. Williams looking to drive. Now it's Montgomery. Day Davis open, triple number 3. She can't get it that time. Unfortunate miss. Now it's Kylie Johnson up ahead to Weston. Weston gets past Williams and stuffed by Day Davis. 3-on-3 fast break. Now Wilson catches up, and that's going to be a blocking foul. Wow. All right. Well, Conway is known for drawing charges, but they can't get it there. So now Samaya Jordan has 3 personal fouls. Going to take another look at it. I don't think she was set there, as Wilson is going to hit her first free throw. Dekaria Carter checks back in. Jordan checks out for probably the final time in the first half. Williams and Gaston check out. Brown and Onyengo check back in for the Tigers. Wilson 2 of 2 from the line. She's up to 5 points. 21-19 is your score. Weston. So Brown's going to pick up a foul now. So these whistle happy tonight. Players from both of these teams really got to watch their hands here. They're calling a lot. A 3 by Bohannon. And Johnson can't finish the putback. Day Davis wide open up ahead. Got Weston to beat, gets her to fly by, and scores. Taylor Day Davis up to 9 points on the evening. One of Central's two 1,000-point scores continues to add to her career total. Cox looking to go with it. 14 on the shot clock. Cox is ready to set a screen. Weston will deny it. Got her up in the air. Bohannon open 3, short again. Brown chases the rebound. looking to go up ahead. She's going to pull it back. Montgomery. Day Davis is wide open for the triple. Got it! Taylor Day Davis, 12 points in the ball game, third three-pointer. What a first half for the senior. Bohannon inside, draws some contact. Let's see who they give the foul to. It's Kai Wilson going to pick up her third personal. So that's unfortunate. She's probably going to check out for the rest of the first half. Just a minute 4 remaining in the second quarter. Bohannon first free throw up and no good. She's hugging that front of the rim a lot so far tonight. Usually an excellent three-point and free throw shooter. Hovering around 78% on the season. Split the pair. 26-20 is your score as Brown somehow managed to keep her dribble alive. Back to Brown. Inside on Yango, cutter is Bradford, and she finishes. Alexis Bradford, nice finish, great feed by the sophomore. Screen coming from Carter. Bohannon, pull up from the free throw line, won't fall. Day Davis with the board. No shot clock. Outside Brown, she looks to drive, getting inside, going to draw some contact, just rolled around the rim a little bit. So now Chloe Ray Brown's going to have some free throws, and now Olivia Cox, deja vu from her from that January 24th matchup. She picks up her third. Brown can't knock down her first free throw. Had a pretty good game against these Wampus Cats the last time they met. 3 assists, 2 steals. Despite being hounded by those those perimeter guards all night. So she can't take advantage on the free throws. Cox checked out. Wilson checked in. And for the first time tonight, Cadence Turner, the senior forward, checked in for the Wampus Cats. Weston up ahead. Oh, just cannot get it to fall. And the shot clock, it was not on, but the clock ends. So Central with the 8-point lead over the #1 team in the state, the Conway Wampus Cats, here at Buzz Bowling Arena. Let's see if they can keep it up, or if Conway will come surging back. You're watching Tiger Basketball on the Tiger Sports Network, presented by Natural State Sports.
Let them experience passions through extracurriculars. Let them experience teamwork, discipline, and resilience through sports. Let them experience leadership and service to community. Let them experience on-the-job training through internships and job shadowing. Let them experience the excitement of performing through drama and dance. More opportunities for kids. It's what sets Little Rock School District apart. Let them experience captivating research opportunities. Let them experience more hands-on opportunities with new technology. Let them experience cutting-edge career pathways. Let them experience creativity and expression through the arts. Let them experience more opportunities to innovate and compete regionally and nationally. More opportunities for kids. It's what sets Little Rock School District apart. Let them experience captivating research opportunities. Let them experience more hands-on opportunities with new technology. Let them experience cutting-edge career pathways. Let them experience creativity and expression through the arts. Let them experience more opportunities to innovate and compete regionally and nationally. More opportunities for kids. It's what sets Little Rock School District apart.
And welcome back to the second half of action here on the Tiger Sports Network, presented by Natural State Sports. Going to take a look at some good highlights of what we got to see in the first half. Your Little Rock Central Lady Tigers with an early lead over the Lady Wampus Cats of Conway High School. 28-20 is the lead, in fact. Conway crowd a little bit shocked about the first half of play. Of course, the last time these two teams met, it was a close battle, with Conway eventually coming away with a 10-point victory at Boone Fitzpatrick Fieldhouse. And of course, these two teams met up last season in the regular season, and Conway beat them both times. But guess what? In the postseason, they met up in the championship game, and Central got the 18-point win where it really matters. And first of all, Central's better than they were last year. I think they were maybe 4-6 in conference play, and this year they're looking pretty good as Montgomery drains the three-pointer right away in the third quarter. 11-point lead, and Montgomery gets a steal. Up ahead, gives it up to Brown. Now she pulls it out. Day Davis, and it's going to be an offensive foul by the senior. Weston went flying to the floor. (31-20) is the score. Weston to Jordan, looking to drive. Cox, not really a threat from outside. It's Weston. She kind of is, especially from mid-range, but she hits the back iron on that one. Jordan got a hand on it. She's looking to push. And she'll draw the foul. I believe it might be on Montgomery here. It will be. So Alexis Montgomery picks up her second of the ball game. Again, if you're just now joining us here in the second half, both teams have had some problems with foul trouble. Seems like pretty much every Wampus Cat on the floor has had those issues, and now every Tiger on the floor pretty much has had those issues, as Bohannon gets the first bucket of the second half for Conway. Brown, a lot of contact, but Weston ends up with the, oh, she lost it. Wait, that's got to be a double dribble. She took a dribble after picking it up. I'm pretty sure that's a double dribble. If you agree or don't agree with me, go ahead and make a comment in that live chat. We have it up and going. Would like to see some audience participation as Day Davis, a good-looking jumper, won't fall. Jordan up ahead to Weston. Now Bohannon, uncontested look, but she can't get it to fall. And now Kylie Johnson is going to pick up what is her second foul of the ball game. So all five Conway starters, with I believe the exception of Trenia Weston, have 2 fouls. Of course, Weston just checked out of the ball game. Carter checked back in. Brown to the corner. It's Day Davis looking to drive, going to pull up mid-range, front of the rim, no good. Jordan looking to push, gets it up ahead to Bohannon. Now she's looking to take it on to Onyengo, got it to fall. Montgomery doubled, picked up, steal. Montgomery the only one back, and she breaks it up. What a defensive play by the junior. That was going to be an easy 2 points by Bohannon, or at least 2 points from a foul. And Montgomery somehow did not commit the personal, which would have been her third, but also came away with just the deflection, obviously not a steal. So Coach Williams is going to take the time out here to talk with his crew. 26-31 in favor of your Lady Tigers is the score here. Again, if you are just joining us, Taylor Day Davis had a masterful first half of basketball. Had 12 points. 9 of them came from outside. And you can't see from the camera angle, but off to the right, about where Conway has their tunnel, Kylie Johnson is having a conversation away from her bench with the trainer, so that is something to kind of keep an eye on. She's walking a little gingerly. No, not really. But not sure what her predicament is. But that may be a problem for the Wampus Cats without their star freshman. But this has been a physical game. I'm surprised more players have not had injury-related issues. Well, I say that Trania Weston had to leave the court early in the first quarter because something happened with their forearm. So again, a physical ball game. A lot of hard screens being set, and now Bohannon's going to take the triple. That one's long. Day Davis going to let it go out of bounds, and it's going to be Central basketball. Brown gets it ahead to Montgomery. Gets it back to Brown. Now it's Day Davis in the corner. A tip by Jordan. And it was a good foul. Don't believe it was a clear path foul, but it was a good, I believe, who are they going to give it to? They're going to give it to Day Davis, who just picked up her second. So the only player on the floor who does not have 2 fouls is Chloe Ray Brown. And then for Conway, Samaya Jordan and Olivia Cox both have 3 fouls. So that's something else to keep an eye on. Wilson looking to drive. Gaston cut her off, and Jordan, a pull-up jumper, won't fall. Cox put it back up and in, though. Brown. And again, she ends up with the basketball somehow. Gaston inside, finishes. Amaria Gaston with a bucket. 6 points for the senior. Jordan to Bohannon. She can shoot from way downtown. Has yet to prove it tonight, though. Was not a travel. Held her pivot foot. Montgomery is going to pull it out. Bohannon all over. Day Davis can't get it, that one to fall. Jordan pushing. Bohannon gets past, and that one is blocked by Day Davis. Well, Onyengo, I really thought had the block there. She might have gotten some wrist. Look at that block by Day Davis. Bohannon ends up with it. Yeah, I think she might have caught her wrist, so it might have been a good call by the official. And now Bohannon shooting around 78% from outside, or excuse me, from the line on the year, is going to miss her first. Trania Weston will check into the ball game for Conway. Kyle Wilson, Elise Williams, and Alexis Bradford check back in. Montgomery, Brown, and Onyengo check out. And Mariah Wilson will check out for Conway. And that free throw no good, so Gaston with the board. Up ahead to Wilson, and Jordan reading that play perfectly. Weston, that one is blocked by Wilson. Bradford has it. Oh, it's going to be a technical on Coach Hutchcraft. Well, how do you like that, Central fans? Ashley Hutchcraft, Conway's coach of 14 seasons, just got teed up. She's a fiery coach, so the refs, obviously she said something, and one of the officials did not like whatever she had to say. So now Kai Wilson's going to shoot some free throws. Her first is up and good. And Kai Wilson, perfect from the free throw line. And Central, of course, already had the basketball, so they're going to keep it here. And I want to point out some audience participation in the live chat. Jordan Marshall, thank you. Yes, it definitely was a double dribble. If I'm not mistaken, that is Jordan Marshall, the former Tiger star, as Bradford hit the floor, who is playing some really good basketball with Louisiana Tech this season. It's just a true freshman starter. 35-28 is your score. Kai Wilson set to throw in to carry a Carter checked out. Williams, 3 on the way, got it to fall. Elise Williams with the triple. And now Conway is going to take the timeout here. We have been waiting for Elise Williams to get a shot to fall from outside, and that is a good sign if you are the Tigers. Going to take another look. Williams just wide open in the corner. Late closeout, cash. I mean, we got to see a lot of that from her in our first ever Tiger Sports Network broadcast when the Tigers hosted Bologna. And she had 15 points, had a couple of triples. I think even had a 3 in their first conference game against North Little Rock, but have really kind of gone cold since then, turned into more of a playmaker. But last couple of games, she's turned a corner. And she's really contributed in every category you could think of. She averages about 3 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. Almost 2 steals per game. She had 5 steals against Cabot. 5 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals. Stuffed the stat sheet against Bryant back on the 11th. So she's definitely had her moments. And I think next year especially, she is going to be a leader for this team. Weston gets it to Jordan. Jordan looking to drive inside. It's Cox, and she's going to be fouled underneath by Bradford. Good foul by Alexis Bradford, which just her first. So she might end up getting some extended minutes with Day Davis, Wilson, Williams, Gaston, Onyango, all with 2 fouls apiece. Oh, excuse me, 3 fouls by Kai Wilson. That first free throw up and good by Olivia Cox. She's also committed to the University of Central Arkansas. And her and Emery Bohannon, obviously both committed to the Bears, combined for 43 charges this season. Something that not a lot of players do at the high school level, or really at any level anymore. But Conway has a couple of stars who are masters at it. And Weston pokes it free. Williams dives on it. And it's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow is in favor of the Wampus Cats. Can't cross over in front of these Conway guards. They're going to just poke a paw in there and break it free. Bohannon can't stay too far away. She can shoot it, but long that time. Cox fighting for the board. It's going to be a foul underneath. It's going to be Alexis Bradford. So just like that, Alexis Bradford has 2 personals. Well, I'm glad to see that Jordan Marshall, former Tiger superstar and reigning champ, or former champ, I should say, helping this team get to their first ever championship, or win their first championship. Of course, she made the comment just now, wish it had the live stream last year. I wish we could have been around last year. Well, I'm still in college, so I was doing other stuff. But we can definitely be around next year. But we got to have some sponsorships. If you're interested in partnering with us, go to naturalstatesports.com/partner with us. As Day Davis is going to head to the free throw line. All sorts of sponsorship packages that will help keep our broadcast around for next season. And if you do it right now, you can go ahead and have a partnership for the playoffs. That's right. We are not going to the playoffs unless we have some sponsorships behind us, helping us get to that point. So if you're interested or someone you know is interested, You can hit us up on social media, Facebook and X especially. You can hit me up at CRGay2024 on X as well. So they added 2 points to the Central score. There's a discussion or a dispute at least with the score between the two teams. I just saw, oh, okay, so they took away 2 points for Central. So 38-29. So that's what we have. They're trying to figure out their score bug. But during my little ramble, Olivia Cox picked up her fourth personal foul. Now Day Davis, she is up to 15 points on the evening. Going to stay that way, but Wilson has the second chance opportunity. Back to Wilson. She has, well, Wilson on her. Looking to drive. Can't finish off the glass. Up and no good. Great defense by Conway, and it's going to be a travel. Wilson was trying to give the ball up to Weston. The connection was not clean, and now Central gets the basketball. Mariah Wilson checks out for Conway. And, Conway is not going to like that, as now Carter's going to pick up the foul. Bohannon looked like she was thrown to the floor by Day Davis. Gotta say, I don't blame them. Yes, this is the Tiger Sports Network, but I call it how I see it. So Day Davis going to have a couple free throw opportunities. Knock down the first. So now the score is back to 40. Montgomery, Brown going to check into the ball game. Wilson and Williams will check out. So Montgomery, Day Davis, Gaston. Actually, that's Sanders and Brown all in the ball game. Second free throw, no good. And Dacaria Carter got up slowly. The official stopped play. So 32 seconds on the shot clock. Stop play for Carter to catch up. Thought she was hurt, but she got up just fine. Jordan up top. Johnson looking to drive, going to draw some contact. And I thought he would. Did he wave off the shot? I think he did. So, yep, so it's going to be 2 free throws. Foul was on the floor. No, shot does not count. Now Gaston has picked up her third. Over the last few games, she has done a much better job staying out of foul trouble. She had a lot of trouble earlier in conference play being in foul trouble as Johnson misses the first. Shoots around 60% from the line. Bradford will check in. Gaston will check out. So kind of an interesting lineup. What we've seen only a little bit. We've seen some longer lineups this season where Onyango will play alongside Gaston, and so will Day Davis. But Bradford is going to be the center. We haven't really seen this setup as Bradford playing the center position more. Day Davis going to shovel it to Brown. Now Montgomery. Brown up top. Bradford. Sanders looking to go with it. Just throws it up. Day Davidson's up with it. And, she can't finish. That would have been an incredible assist by Gabrielle Sanders. Up ahead, Johnson. She can't finish, though. Day Davis with the rebound. Gets past Weston. Looking to take it herself inside. Sanders, and it's going to be an offensive foul. Unfortunate for the Tigers. Bohannon drew the charge, and now Day Davis picks up her third personal foul. Seems like since the first quarter, everybody's been in foul trouble. Johnson has it. She's guarded by Montgomery. Kick to the corner is Bohannon, contested, and she can't get it to fall. Sanders with the rebound. Montgomery was wide open at the other end. Brown has it. Kick out Sanders. She'll take the three. Won't fall. Back iron. Brown chases the miss. And it was off of Jordan. Her leg or foot. It's going to stay with the Tigers. She'll throw in to Montgomery. Sanders wide open inside, and oh, she can't finish. Gotta finish your wide open looks, because Conway will. Weston somehow got past her. What a play by Trinaya Weston, leading to a Johnson layup. Got to find a way to quiet this crowd. That's not going to help. Carter with the great save. Weston again, a wide open layup. Coach Williams telling his team to calm down. It's a 6-point ball game. Brown to Bradford. She can't finish. 10 seconds on the clock. Johnson didn't know where the ball was. So Central's going to get the ball right back. So unfortunate error by the Wampus Cats. So Central, if they can hold on to the basketball, can end the quarter with just one possession. Montgomery has it. Got to go. 2 seconds. 1 second. Day Davis got to shoot. It's a quick one. Off the backboard, no good. So Central still holding on to a lead, but it's now been cut to 6. 40-34 is your score as we head into the final quarter of play. We're going to stay right here, though. Again, whenever these two teams meet, whenever it's the postseason, regular season, whatever, this is such a great game, and this is shaping up to be another fantastic game, another great finish. Of course, Central fans all hoping to hold on to the win in this one. And exactly right, real deal. Turnovers are killing the Tigers. Of course, Conway had their fair share of turnovers as well, but it's the turnovers and not getting back on defense, realizing that a player like Trinaya Weston specializes at getting out in transition well before anybody else. And that leads to a lot of open baskets. And that's just going to keep killing Central if they can't get back on defense. I guarantee you that is exactly what Coach Williams was telling his crew during the timeout. As again, a longer lineup in the ball game. No Day Davis to start the fourth quarter, but Kai Wilson, Elise Williams, Chloe Ray Brown, Rosebella Onyango, and Amaria Gasson all in the ball game. So I'm not exactly sure what's going on towards the Conway sideline, but they're moving a lot of chairs. Not sure what that's about, if that even is anything. Now Kai Wilson inside. Oh, what a rejection by Weston. It's going to be Central basketball. Conway fans think it is their basketball. They believe that Wilson touched it last. The refs still believe it's Central basketball. And now Carter with the steal. And Williams commits the personal. She doesn't allow the 2 points. So that's going to be a clear path foul by Elise Williams. Now to Carrie Carter, shooting around 60% from the line. Has a couple shots here. Misses the first. Central holds on to their 6-point lead as it stands. No good on the second free throw. Also want to shout out Avon Sasser, also a part of that great 2024 squad, playing with Gulf Coast College, also having a nice season. So multiple Tigers, and I covered this in the Cabot game, multiple Tigers playing well at the next level, and now Johnson has the layup inside. 4-point ball game. Wilson with Jordan Honor. Brown, that pass was broken up. Johnson playing some hounding defense. How's Williams? Inside, can't get the floater to fall, but Williams got it back. Inside, Wilson made it. What a defensive play by Williams. And Gaston couldn't get the block. Another basket by Kylie Johnson. She has 13. Onyango posting up Bohannon, looking to go to work. Gives it up to Wilson, and now it's going to be Conway basketball. Unfortunate turnover as Central leads by just 4 here at Buzz Bowling Arena on the campus of Conway High School. Johnson looking to drive. Right at Gaston, but can't finish. Would have been her 3rd consecutive make. Weston, that floater's an air ball. Brown's leaking out, but can't get it to her. So Williams has it. Up ahead to Brown. Jordan looking to stop her. And she got her own miss, and it's going to stay with the Tigers. Not sure who touched it last. It might have been Emery Bohannon. And now Conway is going to take the timeout, so everyone takes a much-needed breather with 6:12 remaining in this ball game. 42-38 is the score, as the Tigers are looking to even the season series against the Wampus Cats, and the Wampus Cats looking to stay a perfect 10-0 in conference play. I want to highlight the conference standings. Number 1 is, of course, Conway. Number 2 is your Tigers. Number 3 is North Little Rock. They have a 7-3 record in conference play. So Central loses tonight. That's not going to be great, trying to hold on to that number 2 spot. Bryan at 4, the 5-4 overall record, or excuse me, conference record. Cabot 4-6 in conference. Jonesboro 1-8, and Southwest still searching for their first conference win of the season. And every time I look at the conference standings for the 6A West, I mean, 6A Central strong, but I don't know if they have much on the 6A West. Springdale number 1, 12-1 overall. They have a fantastic guard rotation. They are so deep. Harbor 12-2, tied with Fort Smith Northside. Bentonville, then Fayetteville, both tied at an 8-5 record. Now Day Davis got a wide open layup, got it to go. 6-point lead by the Tigers. That's what happens when you have a press. Sometimes somebody is wide open. Now Bohannon a 3. Could it be her first of the game? No, it can't. Day Davis fighting for the board. A lot of contact. Multiple players open up ahead. Now it's Wilson. Great job by Jordan breaking up that pass. Would have been an easy 2 points by Kai Wilson without the hustle play by the senior. Now Wilson, Jordan Honor, looking for somebody. Gets it back to Brown. The senior up against the freshman. Hands it off to the junior. Looking to drive, got it off the glass. Elise Williams has 7 points in this ball game. Bohannon, now she looks to drive, contested shot, and Gaston's going to pick up the foul. Amaria Gaston, who I mentioned had done such a great job of staying out of foul trouble, just picked up her 4th personal foul. Unfortunate. Can take another look I think they gave it because Gaston didn't leave her any space to come down from her shot or to land. That's something that is really important. You see a lot of in the NBA. You can't impede too much into their personal space. In other words, you can't be in their bubble. Day Davis gets it. Oh my goodness, looking for somebody. It's going to be Kylie Johnson that ends up with it. Weston thought about the three, looking to go inside. Kick out to Bohannon. Another deep triple. She still cannot find her rhythm from outside. Does have 9 points, though, in the ball game. Brown going to take it herself and finishes. Chloe Ray Brown, her first points in the ball game come from that field goal. 8-point lead by the Tigers, 4:56 remaining. Weston driving. Onyango is hoping to not pick up another foul, and she's going to let her score down low. Williams to Day Davis. She has 18 into Wilson, who lost it. Jordan up ahead to Bohannon. And Day Davis, again, not looking to foul. She has 3, would have been her 4th. Wilson's going to let some time tick off the clock. Day Davis with the screen. Now Wilson looking to go inside, and now Wilson's going to draw a foul, and Olivia Cox's night is over. That's exactly what happened in their January 14th matchup. Olivia Cox fouled out of the ball game after having such a great performance. And again, Cox, the heart of this Conway team, going to foul out with 3 points, several rebounds, and probably 3 steals. And now in the ball game is Takeria Carter, who's had a fantastic game as well. She's yet to score, but she has a bunch of steals and rebounds. Just whether it's a star or a role player, seems like everybody on this Wampus Cat team is a fantastic perimeter defender, forces a bunch of turnovers. But of course, in this ball game, they're pretty much all in foul trouble. It's just one of those games. Now, Kai Wilson, she enters double digits now with 11 on those 2 free throws. Jordan, she can shoot, and it's going to be an air ball. Minor jinxter. Central basketball, though. Brown receives it. Shovels to Williams inside, over. Oh, that's going to be Central basketball. It was last touched by Kylie Johnson. That definitely would have been Conway basketball if she had kept her hand down. Brown gives it to Wilson. She spins around. Inside to Williams. Oh, can't finish. Onyango. She can't finish either. Carter's got it. Carter pressured heavily. Now Williams has it. Williams taking it herself to Wilson, but she can't hold on. Great defense by Conway. Jordan, and going right at Brown, is going to head to the free throw line. Again, it seems like every drive for Conway ends in some free throws. Chloe Ray Brown's going to pick up her 2nd personal. So here's the foul count. Obviously, Amaria Gaston in the most foul trouble before. She's not in the ball game. Taylor Day Davis has 3. Onyango has 2. Nope, actually it's 3. Excuse my total. Kai Wilson has 3. Chloe Ray Brown has 2. And Elise Williams has 3. Jordan makes the first free throw. She's up to just 4 points on the night. Now Gaston, playing with 4 fouls, checks in for Onyango. I doubt this is the last we see from Onyango in this game. Again, Gaston with 4 fouls, and She's had the better night offensively than the sophomore. Back to a 4-point Central lead. Up ahead to Wilson. Jordan, that was definitely a flop. And now Gaston and one! Kylie Johnson commits the personal. That will be her third. And Gaston, 8 points, looking for 9 right here. Got it. Gaston, her free throws have just improved steadily over the season. I would say steadily, abruptly, really. She just became a more reliable free throw shooter and could even hit the jumper in a lane if she had the opportunity. Now she comes up with a deflection. Brown looking to drive, steps through, can't finish though. Rebound by Weston. Carter was open up ahead. Day Davis cut that off though. And someone fouled. I believe it's going to be, it's going to be Chloe Ray Browns. And now she joins pretty much everybody else with 3 personal fouls. How is that only the 14th foul of the period? That doesn't seem right. I don't know if they just stopped counting or what, but that's what the big scoreboard is as Bohannon has the ball in the corner. Jordan up top, Gaston on her. Kick out, Johnson looking to go. Bohannon to Weston. Weston looking to drive, can't finish, gets her own miss. Johnson, oh no, she got it to roll in. Five-point Central lead. 2:16 remaining. Wilson, she's looking to drive, can't get it to fall. Williams diving on the floor, and we're going to have a well-timed timeout called by Coach Williams. Would have been perfect because the possession arrow said Conway, and I believe it was Carter and maybe a couple others were looking to tie up with Williams, and would have been Conway basketball. With 2:07 remaining. This has been a heck of a game. My goodness. I hope nobody has left their living room, has left the couch. This is not one of those games you can walk away from, and I can tell as far as people watching this stream, it has steadily risen throughout the course of the game. And while you're at it, go ahead and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We're going to have another game coming up pretty soon. It's going to be senior night for the Tigers on the 25th against Little Rock Southwest, and then not long after, going to be on the road for the last game of the season against Jonesboro. Williams, floater, can't get it to fall. Wilson, put it back up and in. Kai Wilson, 13 points in the ball game. Jordan blocked by the rim. Williams up ahead to Brown, and she's going to draw some contact. So Weston picks up the personal. Believe it or not, that is just the first personal foul by Trinaya Weston in this ball game. With all the players that are picking up fouls, I'm looking, as far as I can tell, Mariah Wilson did not pick up a foul, and Cadence Turner. So those are the only 2 players that are without a foul for the Wampus Cats in this ball game. They're both on the bench, so everybody in the ball game has at least 1 foul, most at least 2. And Brown is perfect from the line that time. 4 points on the evening for the senior. 9-point deficit for Conway. Jordan looking to drive and finishes up over Gaston. Brown lost it, but got it back, hounded, and really, Central has not gotten that call many times tonight, but they got it right when they needed it most. That's going to be a foul on Trinaya Weston. That's going to be 2 on the sophomore. Wilson will throw in. And they're going to get the foul on Elise Williams. She was setting a screen, and now she's going to pick up her 4th personal. Go ahead and let us know in that chat what you thought about that call, because I'm not about to say anything. Jordan got it up and off the glass. 7-point lead. Wilson has it. Back to Williams. Carter catches up. Central just needs to hold on to the basketball. Brown. That looked like a travel to me, too. Day Davis, though. No good. Wilson got it to fall. Kai Wilson puts it back up and in. My goodness, Kai Wilson has been everywhere on that offensive glass. Now she's up to 15 points on the evening. 59-52 is the score. Your Tigers on top by 7. Whew. This has been one of the best performances we have seen from the Tigers this season. Their defense has been spirited. They're passing the ball well. Of course, Conway still makes it so difficult for you to set up your offense, makes it so difficult to get any sort of rhythm going. They're a fantastic basketball team. Again, 1 regular season loss on the year. Have not lost since November 29th against an out-of-state school, looking to stay that way, but Central sneaking up and looking to pull off the upset. They're in good position right now, but the game is long from over. 50.6 seconds left to play in this ball game. 7-point Tiger lead. Crazier things have happened as Conway's going to have the basketball first out of the timeout. So Montgomery checked back into the ball game. Williams checked out as she has 4 fouls. She'll probably come in the next time they have an offensive possession. Jordan's going to take the fall-away jumper. Can't get it to fall, though. Gaston with the rebound. Day Davis looking to break the press herself, but can't. Weston, a wide-open layup, and got it to fall. And a quick timeout by Coach Hutchcraft. So that was an unfortunate turnover. But a lot of time did tick off the clock, as Weston is now up to 14 points on the evening. Just a 5-point Central lead now. Again, let's take a look at the Tigers' foul totals. 4 by Elise Williams, 4 by Gaston, 2 by Montgomery, 3 by Brown and Wilson, and Onyango and Day Davis, and then 2 by Bradford. I think Gabrielle Sanders is the only Tiger who has appeared in the game that has not picked up a foul. That is exactly right. And for the Wampus Cats, Amaya Jordan has 3. DeCaria Carter has 2. Emery Bohannon has 2. Trinaya Weston has 2. And Kylie Johnson has 3. Olivia Cox has already fouled out of this ball game. She's been out for the majority of this 4th quarter. And they're missing her defensive effort, but they're getting it from so many other players. So they added, I think, a couple more seconds on the clock, not sure. So 33.1 is left to play in this ball game. Williams checks back in, Montgomery checks out, but this will not be the last time we see her. Wilson gets it into Williams. Up ahead to Brown. So they break past the press, and Carter's going to commit the personal. The clock only says 4 seconds went off. I don't know. It just seemed like that possession a little bit longer than me, but first free throw up and good for Brown. Brown won't finish. Here's Weston pushing the pace. Don't foul. Whatever you do, do not foul. So bucket is good by Trinaya Weston. 21.1 left on the clock as Conway's going to take another timeout. Weston up to 16 points on the evening. Again, I say no fouls because there have been a lot of fouls called. I would say it's been one-sided, but both teams have multiple players in foul trouble, or at least on the cusp of being in foul trouble. So there have been fouls all over the court. But I say no fouls because if they foul and a player like Weston finishes, obviously a three-point opportunity. It's a pretty good free throw shooting team. And that is a nightmare for the Tigers. So a 4-point Tiger lead with 21 seconds remaining. Wilson looking to throw in, gonna get it to Williams, up ahead. The pass was tipped, but Brown comes up with it. And Johnson's going to commit the personal. And for Johnson, that's her fourth. Now, Chloe Ray Brown went 1 of 2 on her last free throw trip. She's going to look to either repeat the effort. Well, she's going to have to repeat the effort now as front of the rim on the first. Williams checks out. And actually, it's going to be Onyango that comes into the ball game. I would say she's in foul trouble, but frankly, compared to her teammate, she's not. She has 3 and rattled in the second. 5-point Central lead. Weston pushing. 12 seconds in the ball game. Bohannon deep 3 and misses. Still could not find the bottom of the net as Central has the basketball now. 5-point lead, 7.9 remaining. Don't start celebrating yet. This is a dangerous team. And Johnson, it's off her leg. Only 4/10 of a second one off the clock. And now Coach Williams is going to take the timeout here. So again, 7 seconds, 7.5 to be exact, remain in this ball game. Well, I'm not thinking about what's going on next week, but let's take a look at what these two teams have to look forward to after tonight. Conway will be back on the road after a 2-game homestand, where they're going to be at Jonesboro on the 25th. And they're looking to go 2-0 against them on the season. Your Tigers looking to head back home for one final time this season, as they are going to host Little Rock Southwest for senior night. And they will be honoring several seniors: Kamaya Johnson, Chloe Ray Brown, Kai Wilson, Alexis Bradford, Taylor Day Davis, Amaria Gaston, Lindsay McDonald. This is a fantastic group of seniors. 4 of them on the court right now. It's the usual starters. And as Wilson's going to chunk it down the court. Brown. And they're not going to foul. And Central has pulled off the upset. Down goes number 1. Down goes number 1. Central has pulled off the upset. They get the 61-56 lead over the Conway Lady Wampus Cats. What a finish in the crunch for the Tigers. My goodness, who would have thought? Well, except probably all you Tiger fans were hoping for in this entire team. Who would have thought this was the time to come away with a huge upset? The Central crowd pumped up here at Buzz Bowling Arena. What a performance by the Tigers, as you can take a look at some replays there. They even the season series against the Wampus Cats here tonight. What a spirited defensive and offensive performance by Central tonight. And oh my goodness, just what a performance. Have to be so happy with the Lady Tigers. And of course, the night's not over. We're going to have some more Central basketball. The boys squad coming in to try to sweep the season series against the hometown Conway Wampus Cats. And that game will be in just a second. That will be on a separate stream. I repeat, the boys game will be on a separate stream. So keep an eye on the Tiger Sports Network YouTube page for that stream to pop up. Once it does, we're going to have some more Central Tiger basketball. So again, what a fantastic performance by the Lady Tigers tonight, and thank you all for joining in. I really appreciate the audience participation, especially the former Tiger alums joining us. Hopefully you can join us for the next game as well. Well, again, if you're just going to stick around for the girls' game, that's all right. We will see you again on the 25th when we're back at home for senior night against Little Rock Southwest. Well, that will do it for us here at Buzz Bowling Arena on the campus of Conway High School. Until the 25th, have a great evening, be safe out there, and go Tigers!